Over the course of the last 3 months, I've uploaded 4 videos mainly about Yeti fishing. Loot from 10 hours of Yeti fishing, loot from 30 hours of Yeti fishing, loot from 50 hours of Yeti fishing, and loot from 70 hours of Yeti fishing. This is part 5 of that series, loot from 100 hours of Yeti fishing. We actually did it. A whole century. No, 100 hours of Yeti fishing, which in one sitting is 4 days and 4 hours of no breaks, no bathroom breaks, just sitting there and fishing, because I timed it to make sure that it was all sitting time and actual fishing time of 100 hours, which is ridiculous. That's insane. For those of you who are a little bit newer to Skyblock though, what I'm talking about for the Yetis is it is a sea creature. You can unlock the sea creature once you reach the fishing skill level of 25, and you can only fish them up during the Jerry Pond event, which happens every 5 days, a little bit longer than 5 days because it cycles through time cycles. And as you can see through the rare drops, you can get a epic baby Yeti pet, a hilt of true ice, a legendary baby Yeti pet, and a legendary Yeti rod. At some point or another, I've gotten one of each of these, and you guys are going to see all about that today. So sit back, relax, and we have a lot of Yeti fishing content to get into for this grand finale. If we could go for 5,000 likes on the finale of this mini series here on my channel, that would be absolutely amazing. So leave a like and comment if you guys are going to miss this series down below. YouTube recently showed me a very strange statistic showing that 80% of my viewers who watch my content aren't subscribed. So if you're in that 80%, if you could kindly hit that little red button down there, would mean the absolute world to me. It doesn't cost you anything, and these videos do take a very long time for me to make. So hitting subscribe and leaving a like goes a lot longer than you guys know. Also, it helps recommend my videos so that more people can find out about my channel and this Yeti fishing series. So yeah, it would mean a lot. Currently on the Badline client store, if you use code ZachPlaysAM when purchasing my cloak, you get 10% off. So make sure you guys go to the first link in the description and take advantage while you still can. This cloak is absolutely fire. Thank you so much to everyone who has supported me with this. It's like my own little in-game merch type of thing, so thank you so much. For those of you who are curious, I thought I'd let you know a little bit about my fishing setup. So firstly, the rod, I use a treacherous rod of legends. You can reforge a fishing rod to be treacherous by using a stack of hunks of blue ice when you're actually in the Jerry event itself. There's a little shack where you can upgrade it. I have maxed enchants on here, as well as a blood room for a little bit of cosmetic effect. Full hot potato bug, I know that's not necessary, but I decided to put it on nonetheless. I do a lot of fishing. I also go with my ink wand. I use this on Sea Emperors and Riders of the Deep because it allows me to get double drops from those. So for example, if I kill a Sea Emperor, instead of getting one Sea Emperor skull, I actually get 2. So it's very handy. It can help you make some extra cash. Then I use a full diver set with the pure reforge. I find it's just the best all-around reforge right now with the new update. Only growth 5 and protection 5 on there. They do the absolute trick though. So yeah, that's kind of what I recommend for the armor set. And then I use ice bait, which gives a 20% chance to catch winter sea creatures while you're fishing. Honestly, I just find it the best bait to use, unless you feel like using whale bait. But then again, in my opinion, I still find that when I was using ice bait, I was actually getting more Yeti catches. So keep that in mind. Maybe it was just for me, but that's what I saw from my little bit of research about it. In terms of pets, I use a legendary dolphin pet. Right now mine is level 87. I have a epic fishing EXP boost on there, which gives me a 50% pet EXP for fishing. So it's leveling up 50% faster, which is really cool. What's great about the dolphin pet is it increases your sea creature's catch chance by a certain percentage, and then also increases your fishing speed by a percentage for each player within 10 blocks up to 25%, which is really amazing, especially during the Jerry event. It can get very crowded, and it makes it very easy to actually get a very quick fishing speed, as well as higher chance to catch sea creatures. So all around, probably the best fishing pet, hands down. So that's why I recommend for your fishing setup. What's going to happen now for the next portion of the video is I'm going to put together every Yeti kill clip that I still have on my computer. Some have been corrupted over the days, and some have just been deleted due to me needing file storage space. I was never really thinking that I'd actually reach 100 hours of Yeti fishing. So if I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty unprepared, but I do still have a lot of clips of Yeti kills. So I'm going to put some cool music over it, do a time lapse, zoom in on the good drops and stuff, try and spot some good drops, and comment them down below before I actually show off the loot. And yeah, if you guess something right, you know, I'll leave a little heart on your comment, something like that. But right now, let's get straight into the kills. Over the course of my 100 hours, I caught 76 Yetis that I killed. I think I had a couple stolen, so maybe it was around 80 Yetis that I fished up myself. But nonetheless, I'm going to show you as many as I have on my computer still. There you have it, 100 hours worth of work shoved into a very short amount of time, which is pretty ridiculous to believe that that's what time goes for nowadays, you know? 100 hours of my life, and this is what it's turned out to look like. But I know what you guys are waiting for, and you're waiting for all the good drops. From my recollection, I have sold a couple drops. I believe I have sold 3 hilts of True Ice and 2 Yeti rods, and that is what I can remember selling. I apologize. I could be very wrong. I could have sold like 5 hilts, but I genuinely can't remember. This has been all over the course of 3 months, so maybe go back through the other videos and maybe I show off each one, but I just can't remember to save my life right now, so bear with me here. But these are the good drops that I have on me still. So first and foremost, legendary baby Yeti pet level 1. I got the epic level 1 baby Yeti pet, and I actually upgraded it through cat to a legendary. Costed way too many coins, don't ask, but I think it is worth it. I'm going to work on leveling this thing up now. I haven't been leveling it up since I caught it because I wanted to save it for this video and this video alone, but now I'm going to start leveling it up, so that's going to be very exciting. But legendary baby Yeti pet, amazing to see. I did also get 3 shredders. This was just from killing Sea Emperors, and I think these are the ones I haven't sold yet, so I thought I'd just show those off. Then I have 3 hilts of True Ice here on me, and I have 3 Yeti rods, one of which I have reforged to Treacherous because I wanted to have one of each of the main fishing rods kind of maxed out, ready to go. So like Treacherous Rod Legends is maxed out, ready to go. If we go into the chest here, I have a max shredder, and then I need to enchant this Yeti rod still. But I will be doing that very, very shortly. But I just wanted to show it to you guys before I actually messed it up. Next, we're going to go to kind of more random stuff. This is from the last little while. Stuff I just haven't sold yet. So this is ice rods, books, talismans. Someone gave me a bunch of bait, actually, which was very kind to them. But this is just from the last 2 events here, all these ice rods and stuff. So I'm going to be going to sell them with you guys right now, and we're going to see how much money we can actually get from all these. So let me throw all that in there. I know you can just sell these to the NPC for good money, and this isn't something I've been doing the whole time. I'm kind of mad about it now because I'm like broke. I'm going to have to take everyone's word in the comments on it and actually try selling these things and making some coins. So let's go ahead. We're going to go to an NPC here. I guess the farming one's the closest NPC now. We're going to go here. We're going to sell them. Yeah, 20k per. I have 2 coins on me. I think we can remember that. Man, that sound is honestly kind of satisfying. I'm sorry if it's super loud. I don't know how loud my game sounds are right now, but bear with me, folks. We're gonna get through this. I believe that's all of them. Yeah, just from the last 2 events alone, we've made 800k in ice rods. Usually I just throw them on the ground. I decided to keep them this time, and that's an extra 800k in the bank. So if you do go Yeti fishing often, I recommend holding on to the ice rods. You can actually make a pretty wicked profit off of them. So moving on with some of the loot that we've gotten, something that you get an absolute ton of is hunks of ice. So I have this double chest almost completely full, besides all these extra white presents, and a bunch of hunks of blue ice. So from about the whole time that I've been Yeti fishing for 100 hours, I've gotten, I believe, 6 stacks and 54 hunks of blue ice. I could be wrong, but I believe I've used hunks of blue ice on 4 fishing rods now, 2 of which that I sold, 2 of those Yeti rods, and then 2 of my own rods, being one of my Yeti rods, and then on my Rod Legends as well. And then I still have 2 stacks and 54 left. Tons of white gifts. It goes on to the next chest here. Tons of hunks of ice and a few more stacks of white gifts here as well. So that's pretty ridiculous. And then also a bunch of fish affinity talismans just laying over the place. Like there's 2 in here that I see, as well as just fishing books. I've had to like cram fishing books absolutely everywhere. Like you just get so many of them while you're fishing. Look at this. Look at this chest. This is for my minions. My poor minions, okay? I got furniture and tons of fishing books in here. Same with up top. And honestly, just anywhere I had any space, I've been shoving fishing books all over the place. All down this entire wall here. Just jammed wherever I can find space. It's absolutely insane. And I think I have more fish affinity talismans somewhere else as well. I'm not sure where I'm keeping them, but they're kind of just laying around. So I need to make sure that I sell those, but tons of fishing books. So I'm either going to sell these or maybe just max enchant a bunch of fishing rods and then sell those, because I do have quite a few extra shredders and Yeti rods to sell. I only need 1 of each of those for myself, so I'm going to start selling those very, very soon. I've also gotten tons of enchanted packed ice, or not tons, but 15 pieces, which is pretty cool for free, considering it's just something random to fish up. And then in terms of this backpack from last event, I have 12 more Emperor Skulls to sell, 35 Wake Runes, 4 Music Runes, a couple more enchanted stuff, a few more enchanted packed ice in here, some more enchanted lily pads, as you can see right here as well. And then also I want to show you guys my sack of sacks, because I haven't emptied it in, I think, 2 events maybe. If we go into my fishing sack, 6,400 lily pads still, and 1,800 ink stacks to sell, as well as almost 10,000 raw fish, which is quite insane when you think about it. And then just some more sponge, some ink sacks, and some lily pads. So what I actually want to do is I want to go ahead and just sell my entire like sack of sacks. I'm going to take out all my other sacks, and we're just going to sell our fishing sack and see how much money we make from it. So let me put these away, and then let me run over to the bazaar. So I had 24 other enchanted lily pads just sitting around. If I were to instantly sell, that would be 575k. Sell offer is 646k, so I'm going to gladly do that. And then if I just quick sell all this, 2.1 million coins. Jeez, that is actually ridiculous. That's not. Wait, it looks like it sold my other stuff. So I'm very confused right now. I left my other sacks here. I put them in this small chest here on my island, went to the bazaar, and it still emptied them and sold them. How does that even... What? They're all empty. It sold everything, even though I took them out. Okay, well, either way, the main parts of this sale here were my fishing stuff. So raw fish, 230k. Okay, and then what else we got here? Lily pads, almost 1 million. Ink sacks, almost 600k. And I don't really see any 2 other big sell points. So I think it was mainly all my fishing stuff anyways. So yeah, most of that was from fishing stuff. We're going to say 2 mil roughly from fishing stuff. And then, yeah, that's actually insane for the last 2 events. Also, my sell offer for lily pads went very, very quick. So that is another 646,000 coins. So that's 2.8 mil just from regular fishing drops. That's not including any of the legendary drops, which is amazing. And I'm back up to 25 mil, which is even better. So yeah, all the legendary drops I still have to sell here, and I'm already back up to 25 mil. Most of my money is through fishing loot, which is pretty insane. I can put this back in my pets menu now. But I think that's going to be it for this entire series, you guys. Thank you so much for the support on this series. I'm going to sell like the Emperor Skulls, and I have Titanic Balls to sell as well. But it's a lot of loot to cover in a very short amount of time. I mean, I've been fishing for 100 hours, which is ridiculous. If you guys did enjoy this series and you want to see something more like this, make sure you guys turn on post notifications, hit that little bell, subscribe channel, and leave a like on the video so I know that you guys want more of this type of content. I'm going to be having loot from 30 hours of dungeon runs coming up very, very soon. So make sure you guys do not miss out on that one. Join my Discord down below as well so you guys are up to date with everything in the community. Follow me on Twitter because I'm hilarious over there, and follow me on Twitch because I want to start streaming on there as well. Thank you guys so much for all the support on this Yeti fishing journey, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. See you guys there. Peace out.